A good comedy knows how to fire lots of information at the viewer as fast as possible, and that could be engaging or repulsive. That thought crossed my mind as I watched Shomin sample. Kimito is a young man who is kidnapped and forced to attend an all-girls school where every female character practically throws herself at him because they've never seen a commoner before. The school staff hope the female characters can get a better idea of what the real world is like outside their dainty castle of an academy. This will be familiar if you've seen Ouran Host Club, because the female cast all come from well-to-do families with no idea what the real world is like. The first thing that put me off was exactly how our guy was kidnapped. Some huge muscly guys tied him up, threw him in a limo, and proceeded to flex their muscles in an attempt to amuse him. Now this scene only lasted 5 seconds or so, but one of them had an impression in his pants I did not mean to see, nor did I want to see. Why was it even drawn in? Now, the school had enough brains to know that one guy with hundreds of girls who almost never see guys could be problematic. The school did not have enough brains to develop a logical solution. They explained to him they thought he was gay, and if they were wrong, they would castrate him. Problem solved. Now, this is an ecchi harem, so we need to talk about the girls. They are either absolute freaks or believable as a $3 bill. Most of the time, both. Reiko is every British royalty stereotype crammed into one character. Aika is the token tsundere, a mental condition all its own, but she's also dumb enough to be tricked into almost anything. But in spite of this, I thought she was the cutest and best developed character. Then there's Karin, who was introduced like so. She walked briskly to him, attempted to kill a bee. That somehow turned into trying to kill Kimito. That somehow turned into slicing everyone's outer clothes off, including her own. And now she has a huge crush on him, because why wouldn't she? And Haruka, the girl who is there to look too young to be there, but is the same age as everyone else. No, really. She has other traits, but the series really doesn't care about them at the end of the day, so why should I? Aika's the only one who tried to be a relatable character with her desire to be popular, a wish a human being her age might have. The rest exist to be characters in a harem anime. Immersion? I didn't experience that until episode 9 or 10, but it is possible to have fun while remembering you're watching TV. The humor is wacky and unpredictable. I was honestly curious about their society, and most of the girls are attractive. But I feel they could have kept everything they did right and deepened the plot, and humanized the characters a bit more. Episode 4 had a fight between Aika and Reiko that Reiko obviously had no business starting, and I couldn't take that seriously because they tried to make it funny and sexy. Now, blaming an ecchi comedy for being funny and sexy is like blaming the current president for being a Twitter addict. It's just what they do, but that scene could have been more entertaining if it was treated as a drama for a few minutes. Shomin Sample also has this habit of not developing some minor but noticeable things, such as the maid who was shown to have a crush on Kimito as well, but no one but the viewer knows, and it keeps showing this one girl whose name I forgot. She had about 10 minutes or less of screen time, and I don't think she interacted with any of the characters except before the series began. How about we remove her entirely and use that effort to explain to me what these rich girls did with their lives before Kimito arrived, that cell phones, video games, and manga were a surprise to them.